It's a Queen City fight that's gaining a lot of attention. Players from Uruguay going into the stands with and fighting Colombian soccer fans after the Copa game last night at Bank of America Stadium. There's already some fallout from this, along with a lot of questions. At least 2 reports of assault have already been filed with CMPD. Queen City News anchor Derek Dellinger has a look at what happened and the security situation there at the bank. And Derek, fans say that they were assaulted, but the players say that their families were actually being attacked.
Yes, and there are 2 sides to this story, but it doesn't change the fact that what happened happened, and no matter how you look at it, it does raise some questions not only on the players and fans, but also on Bank of America Stadium and Charlotte itself. Now, this all happened after Colombia won the game last night against Uruguay. It's being called the brawl at the bank. Video shows Uruguay's Darwin Nunez hitting a fan wearing Colombian colors. You can see fists, drinks, and even food being thrown in this situation. Now, tournament organizer CONMEBOL has not confirmed what happened, but it denounced violence in a statement that read CONMEBOL strongly condemns any act of violence that affects football. Our work is based on the conviction that soccer connects and unites us through its positive values. There is no place for intolerance and violence on and off the field. We invite everyone in the remaining days to pour all their passion into cheering on their national teams and having an unforgettable party. Now, one player from Uruguay spoke out after the incident. He claims the brawl was started by Uruguay players' families being harassed by a group of Colombian fans.
I know they want to cut you off. Please be careful because the families are in the stands. They stormed all our families, a certain sector of Colombia fans. I'm going to say it now because I know I can, because if not, they'll cut you off. This is a disaster. This is a disaster. We had to get on top of the stands ASAP to rescue our loved ones with newborn babies. Not a single police officer showed up for half an hour.
Now, the player at the center of some of that fighting, Darwin Nunez, there are already calls for him to face disciplinary action. ESPN is reporting that the pro soccer team he plays for in the UK is planning to talk with him to get his version of the events of what happened here in Charlotte last night. We have reached out to CMPD and Tepper Sports about the situation at Bank of America and also the security measures. We'll have an update on what we found out coming up at 4. Annie?
Derek, thank you. While the night might have ended in tension, soccer fans say they are hoping the rise in the sport's popularity will lead to a rise in Latin culture, specifically places to gather and enjoy events. We spoke with the owner of a Latin nightclub in South End last night before the match. He says his venue was sold out ahead of the game. He's hoping large turnouts at his business and at a handful of others will encourage more Latin families to start up their own business.
There's not a Latin spot for people to really congregate at, especially for soccer games, but just for the Latin American community in general.
And I believe that is a great opportunity for the city to continue to show what the Latin community can do, specifically with the sports that we love to support.
For context, one family drove from Rhode Island to catch the match at Bank of America Stadium. However, they say they stopped at Zona Rosa because of its connection to the Latin community. Uruguay will be staying in the Charlotte area as they prepare to play against Canada's national team for the 3rd place title in the Copa America. Kickoff set for Saturday night at 8 o'clock.